with what you need to know.
That's all right.
Really? You good?
You're not ready?
I don't feel ready.
Well, the show's starting, so get ready.
Are you ready? Are you good?
I'm ready. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday for What You Need to Know. We're very happy you're with us and you're ready to listen to what we have to say.
We are ready. Can they see? Can the viewers see it yet, or they have to wait for another segment to see your pants?
Oh, the fact that they're all the glitters is gold.
Stellar robes. Those are just
a little sparkle on a Tuesday.
Stellar today.
You almost wore your gold pants today.
Nah, I don't pull those out for daytime use. But everybody, welcome to the Wardrobe Show. Thank you for being here with us as always today. That's our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Ashton. We start with the major developments and the numbers we always share, but we have a good number. We're going to world. That's something we're getting there. Maybe not as quickly as we'd like, but still, that's important to know.
Yeah, that is certainly progress. Of course, we marked that 500,000 milestone, a grim one indeed for this country. And so I know it's important for us to remind people, I know we hear numbers and it's overwhelming, but they're not just statistics, they're human lives. And I know you want to focus on
Or the pool before this all happened. Gonna kind of be a rough time moving forward.
I see what you did there. That was puntastic, Kira. Puntastic. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. We needed that. All right. There is much. Are you laughing at me or with me?
No, because you're so good at those and you embrace them. I love it.
All right. There is much more ahead right here on GMA3.
Welcome back to GMA3, and in honor of Black History Month, fast food workers across the country went on a one-day strike last week demanding a $15 minimum wage and union rights. This comes as Washington debates a $15 federal minimum wage as part of a larger COVID-19 stimulus bill.
That's right, and joining us now is Mary Kay Henry, International President of the Service Employees International Union. Mary, thank you so much for being with us, and we should point out your union doesn't represent fast food workers, but obviously has been a big supporter of this Fight for 15 movement. So go ahead right now here on national television, make the case for increasing the minimum wage to $15 on a federal level. Critics of this increase point to a nonpartisan study by the Congressional Budget Office that says raising the federal minimum wage to $15 by 2025, yes, would increase, of course, wages for millions, but the problem is it would also result in the loss of 1.4 million jobs over the next 4 years. What's your response to that? It's fair to say we have all been just reminded how valuable all of these people are and how needed they are. And I applaud you wanting to appreciate them, not just with pots being banged. International President of the Services Employees International Union, Mary Kay Henry, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Well, coming up next, right here on GMA3, Slip.
We are back now with the Brainstorm on Ice. The Minnesota families coming together to create a community project, warming each other up with some much-needed pandemic. I have never heard our executive producer, Kat McKenzie, a Minnesota native, more excited about a story than she was about that.
Yeah, it was quite annoying in the ear, really, as I was trying to watch the piece. But no, she's very proud of where she's from, and glad we could get that in. And up next, right, she's still screaming.
She's a former figure skater, so she loves the ice.
Kat, why don't you just come on out? Up next, right here on GMA3, Dr. Ashton is going to be along to answer your medical questions. Also, we are going to be remembering Ahmaud Arbery on the... All right, welcome back to GMA3. Dr. Ashton here with some news on prostate cancer, something certainly near and dear to me with a family history I have.
You do?
Yeah, my dad and granddad.
Wow.
Both, yes.
Okay, so prostate cancer, approximately 1 out of every 8 American men will be diagnosed at some point in their lifetime. We say if you live long enough, it is incredibly common to detect prostate cancer in a man. Very interesting, peer-reviewed, published study, research being done at Johns Hopkins University using dogs to smell the urine of men and then combining their findings with artificial intelligence as a screening test for early prostate cancer. And they found about 71% accuracy in this. So this is some really interesting stuff, you guys, because you're using a species, dogs, that have incredibly sensitive olfactory nerves. Billions of neurons in their olfactory system. So we know they can sniff out diabetes, pre-seizures for people with epilepsy. Now they're combining what the dogs find with artificial intelligence. And boy, if this can be another tool in the arsenal of screening, that would be amazing.
As you often say to us, not ready for prime time.
Not ready for prime time. You know me so well. I mean, still obviously in the early research stage, but you're going to be seeing more of these things using artificial intelligence, and I think that's super exciting.
It's not a replacement, though, for regular
Correct.
screening.
Absolutely not. Thank you, Dr. Robach, for mentioning that.
Thank you.
And a quick reminder, when screenings need to start, when we need to start doing this.
You know what? Men should speak to their doctors about this, because that PSA is not a one-size-fits-all. It's not recommended for every man.
All right. Dr. Ashton, Dr. Robach, thank you both so much. We'll be right back. Stay with us on GMA3. Welcome back to GMA3. And that was a clip from Man Enough to Care, featuring our next guest, former NFL star who left football. And he became, what, a full-time caregiver, if you will.
That's right, all for his daughter, Leah, who was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And now 5 years later, he is sharing his experience on the new series, which explores caregiving in America through the male lens. He is joining us now to tell us all about it. We want to welcome Devin Still. Devin, thank you so much for being with us today. And the first question is the most exciting question. Tell us how Leah is doing today. Traditional voices that we all hear that, you know, about masculinity and focusing on men as caregivers. So what do you want people to know, and how has it changed after you've taken care of your daughter for all these years? What is the definition of being a man? So beautiful. I actually feel like I'm going to cry right now. You all have done such good with Leah's story as well. Back in 2015, I know that you all founded the Still Strong Foundation to give grants to families who had childhood cancers.
Devin, absolutely bless you for what you're doing, your entire family, for just being as open as you all have been. You're helping so many other folks, but we couldn't be happier to get the news about how you guys are doing, man. We hope to see you all back here on GMA3 at some point. Please give our best to the entire family, all right?
Oh, we will. Thank you for having me.
All right, and Man Enough to Care is available to watch now on the Man Enough to Care site and on YouTube.
Beautiful man, beautiful story, beautiful family. All right, still ahead here on GMA3.
Welcome back to GMA3. You know our next guest from her hit roles in Euphoria, The Invisible Man, and Disney's A Wrinkle in Time. Now, check out what she's doing. She's chopping it up. Yeah, she has a brand new Facebook series called Chop It Up, where she invites friends over to dish it up and dish it out. Check this out.
Okay, we're done. Time is up. Niles, you only got 2 cookies in. You over there being meticulous.
Hey, quality over quantity.
Okay, so explain to me what your design is, sir.
So this cookie is me. I call them Niles.
Storm Reed is joining us now. Storm, thank you so much for being here with us now. So your show, Chop It Up, something you and your mom created together. Tell us about it, how it came about.
Yes, well, hello, everybody. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. But I think my mom wanted to create Chop It Up for the main reason of trying to bridge the disconnect between older generations and Gen Z. She was hearing me having a conversation or having multiple conversations with my friends and loved ones, and she was like, Storm, there's a side of you that nobody really gets to see. So is there a piece of content out there in the world where people can really see what Gen Z is thinking and feeling? And I was like, no, that's a brilliant idea. And then thankfully, Facebook came to us with the opportunity to amplify our voice through their We the Culture program, and Chop It Up was born.
Okay, but how do those things come out? You talk about what Gen Z is thinking. How does that come up over cookies and grits and whatever else you're whipping together in the kitchen? How does that work?
I mean, it's a pretty natural segue because, like, I'm a foodie. I love to eat, but the main purpose, I don't look at Chop It Up as a cooking show. I look at it as a conversation series by way of cooking.
In each one of your episodes, you have a segment called Shake It Up, right, where you actually give your guests different challenges. We want to shake it up with you right now and give you a challenge of food-themed rapid-fire questions, and we're going to see how many you can get through in 20 seconds. I have a stopwatch, and TJ is going to ask you the questions.
All right, let me know when,
Oh my
Rhodes.
gosh, this is a lot of pressure.
3, 2, 1.
All right, something you always keep in your fridge.
Jelly.
All right, pineapple on a pizza, yes or no?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay, what is your go-to movie theater snack?
I cannot stand popcorn, so I like to get mozzarella sticks.
Something is not right with her. She
20
doesn't like
seconds.
popcorn?
Yeah, but she likes pineapple on pizza. Wow, I learned a lot.
Wow, that's...
I know, it's weird. It's weird. I don't think I'm a picky eater. I'm just a selective, cultured eater.
Storm Reed, congrats. It is so good to see you.
Good.
Congrats on the show. It really, really is fun. So we hope to see you back here on GMA3 again, all right?
Yes, thank you for having me.
And folks, be sure to check out a brand new episode of Chop It Up this Friday on Facebook Watch.
All right, final thoughts other than hot dogs aren't sandwiches,
Anything with a
Dr.
timer,
Jen.
I think makes it fun. Final thoughts today, you guys, inspired by an article I read in the New York Times about the first person to ever go up into a space with a prosthetic body part. What? She's a 29-year-old physician's assistant named Haley Arsenault. She was selected by St. Jude and a billionaire funder who felt that you shouldn't just be rich to have the opportunity to go up into space. She will be one of 4 people. The only and first time a crewed mission that will orbit the Earth will go up without professional astronauts.
Wow.
She is going to be on board the SpaceX Falcon 9. Wow. She had osteosarcoma cancer when she was 9 years old. So hashtag no limits there for that cancer survivor and thriver.
She's faced much greater fears than space. All right, well, she's a brave woman indeed.
Totally.
All right, Dr. Jen, thank you. And that is what you need to know on this Tuesday. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm Amy Robach.
And I'm TJ Holmes for Dr. Ashton. All those here at ABC News. Have a